God says, you have only 3 minutes to listen to this before the moment passes. And if you do not, someone else may step into what was meant for you. I am speaking to you right now because this moment is not ordinary, and you cannot treat it like another message that simply comes and goes. You were brought here for a reason. If you move away too quickly, you may miss something that was prepared specifically for your life. What I am about to reveal is not general, it is personal, and it carries the kind of weight that can shift your life in ways you did not expect. If you stay and listen, you will understand what is being positioned for you. But if you ignore this, someone else may step into the place that was meant for your hands. Type Amen if you believe. You are not here by accident, and this is not something you should delay, dismiss, or brush aside. I am telling you that time is short because there is an opening before you, and that opening will not remain available forever. What belongs to you is not locked away, but it is waiting for your awareness, your attention, and your readiness to receive it. If you turn away now, you are not only missing words, you are stepping away from something that carries your name. Listen carefully, because this is the truth you need to understand right now. There are blessings, opportunities, and answers that have been set apart for you, but they are not forced into your life without your response. You must be present, you must be willing, and you must remain long enough to recognize what I am placing before you. If you walk away too soon, someone else who is paying attention may step forward and take hold of what you left behind. Before you continue, take a moment and show your faith by liking this video, because this simple act opens your heart to receive what is coming next. You have waited for change and asked for breakthrough, but now that it is near, you are being tested in a quiet and subtle way. This test is not loud, and it does not appear dramatic, but it is powerful because it asks one simple thing from you. Will you stay and listen? Or will you move on and miss what was meant for you? This moment is a doorway, and it will not remain open forever. There are people around you who are ready even now to step into spaces that were meant for you. They are watching, they are listening, and they are prepared to act when the opportunity appears. If you hesitate, if you ignore this, or if you treat it lightly, they may move forward and take hold of what you left behind. This is why I am urging you with urgency, not to frighten you, but to wake you up. You have felt something stirring inside you lately, even if you could not explain it clearly. That feeling is not random, and it is not something you should ignore. It is a signal that something is shifting, something is aligning, and something is about to be placed into your life. But you must be present in this moment to recognize it when it comes. Do not think that you can return later and find everything exactly as it is now. Timing matters more than you realize, and there are moments that come only once. When they pass, they do not always return in the same way, and they do not always carry the same opportunity. This is why I am telling you that these few minutes matter more than you think. Type yes to affirm. You have been chosen to hear this because you are closer than you think to something important. Even though you have faced delays, confusion, and moments where you felt overlooked, I have not forgotten you. I have been preparing something quietly, something that matches your needs and your purpose. But preparation alone is not enough. You must also be ready to receive it. There is a difference between waiting and being ready. And right now, you are being called to move from one to the other. Waiting is passive, but readiness requires attention, awareness, and trust. You cannot step into what is yours if you are distracted or disconnected when it arrives. This is why I am calling you to focus even for these few minutes. You may feel tired and you may feel like nothing has been changing, but that is not the truth of what is happening behind the scenes. There are things being arranged that you cannot yet see, and there are paths being cleared that you did not know were blocked. What you are experiencing now is not the end. It is the final moment before something shifts. Do not let doubt pull you away from this moment, because doubt is one of the easiest ways to miss what is meant for you. Doubt whispers that nothing is happening, that this is not important, and that you can always come back later. But I am telling you clearly, this is important, and later is not always guaranteed. You are not competing with others in the way you think. But there is still a reality you must understand. Opportunities do not wait endlessly, and when one person steps back, another steps forward. This is not about fear. It is about awareness, and it is about choosing to stay present when it matters most. What I have for you is not meant to be lost, but it can be missed if you are not paying attention. I do not force blessings into your hands. I guide you toward them and give you the chance to receive them. This is your moment to stay, to listen, and to understand what is being placed before you. You have 3 minutes. Not because I want to rush you, but because I want to focus you. These few moments are enough for you to recognize what is happening and to align your heart with what is coming. If you stay, you will begin to see clearly, and you will not walk away empty. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19. 000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful. It feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. What you must understand now is that what belongs to you is not random, and it is not something that can be replaced easily. It was shaped with your journey in mind, with your struggles, your prayers, and your silent hopes. Every delay you experienced was not a denial. It was a preparation that aligned the timing perfectly, and now that timing is close, which is why I am calling your attention with urgency. There are things that you once asked for that you almost forgot about. You thought those desires had faded away or that they were no longer possible. But I have not forgotten them, and I have been working on them in ways you could not see. What is coming is not separate from your past prayers. It is the continuation of them, finally reaching the moment where they can become real. But listen carefully, because this is where many people lose what was meant for them. When the moment finally comes close, they hesitate because it does not look exactly how they imagined. They second-guess themselves. They delay their response, and they allow fear to speak louder than faith. In that hesitation, the opportunity begins to shift away from them. I do not want that to happen to you. That is why I am speaking clearly, so there is no confusion left in your mind. What is yours may arrive quietly, without loud signs, without dramatic announcements, and without the kind of attention you expected. It may look simple at first, but within it is something powerful that can change everything. Type 777 to receive blessings. You must learn to recognize what is placed before you, even when it comes in a form you did not expect. Do not overlook something small, thinking that it cannot be the answer you have been waiting for. Sometimes the greatest changes begin in the simplest ways, and they grow over time into something far greater than you imagined. If you ignore it because it looks ordinary, you may miss the extraordinary within it. There are people who are always watching for opportunities, even the quiet ones that others ignore. They are not waiting for something perfect. They are ready to act on what is available. That is why they often step into spaces that others leave behind. I am not telling you this to create fear, but to awaken your awareness so you do not make the same mistake. You have already come too far to let something meant for you pass into someone else's hands. You have endured things that shaped you, strengthened you, and prepared you for this very moment. Everything you have been through was not wasted. It was building you into someone who can handle what is coming. But now you must match that preparation with attention and readiness. Do not allow distractions to pull you away now. There are always things that try to take your focus, things that seem urgent but are not truly important. In this moment, what matters is your connection to what I am showing you. Stay steady, stay present, and do not let your mind drift away. You may feel a quiet shift happening inside you as you continue to listen. That shift is real, and it is the beginning of alignment between you and what is being prepared. It is not something you need to force. It is something you allow by staying open and attentive. The more you remain in this place of awareness, the clearer everything will become. There is also something else you need to understand. What is coming to you is not just for you alone. It will also impact others around you. It will create change, not only in your life but in the lives of those connected to you. This is why it matters so much that you do not miss it, because the effect reaches beyond what you can currently see. Type 1212. If you trust in Jesus, you have been protected in ways you did not even notice. There were moments where things could have gone very differently, but I stepped in quietly and redirected what was happening. You may have called it luck or coincidence, but it was my hand, guiding you away from harm. That same protection is still with you now, as you move toward what is ahead. Even when you felt alone, you were never truly alone. I have been present in every step, even in the moments where you felt forgotten. Those moments were not abandonment. They were part of a process that you could not fully understand at the time. Now you are beginning to see that everything had a purpose. Do not let past disappointments convince you that this moment will be the same. What is ahead of you is different, and it carries a weight of change that you have not experienced before. This is not another cycle of hope followed by disappointment. This is a turning point, and it requires your attention. You are being positioned right now, even as you listen. Things are aligning, paths are opening, and connections are forming that will lead you to what is yours. You do not need to chase everything, but you do need to be aware when something is placed in front of you. That awareness is what allows you to step into what has been prepared. If you remain present, you will not miss it. If you stay connected, you will recognize it. And if you trust, you will receive it without hesitation. This is the moment where everything begins to make sense, where the confusion starts to clear, and where you begin to see what was hidden before. What I am about to show you is not complicated, but it requires your attention to notice it. The moment when what belongs to you appears will not come with noise or pressure. It will come with a sense of alignment, a feeling that something fits. Even if it looks simple on the surface, you will feel a quiet peace instead of confusion, and that peace will guide you if you trust it. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work? Just the right words. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public. And now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Do not expect everything to arrive in a way that impresses others. What is meant for you is not designed to prove something to the world. It is designed to fulfill what has been placed inside you. Others may overlook it because it does not match their expectations. But you will recognize it because it speaks directly to your spirit. This is why your awareness matters more than the opinions around you. There will be a moment where you feel the choice in front of you. It will not always feel urgent in the way you expect, but it will carry a weight that you cannot ignore. In that moment, you must not delay or overthink, because hesitation is where many lose what was already within reach. Trust what you feel when it aligns with peace, because that is where I am guiding you. Type 2. If you trust God, you have spent time waiting, and waiting has its place. But now you are stepping into a different season. This is not a season of waiting. This is a season of recognizing and receiving. The shift may feel subtle at first, but it is real, and it is already happening. You are no longer standing outside what you asked for. You are standing at the edge of it. There are things that once felt far away that are now within reach. What used to feel impossible is becoming possible. Not because everything suddenly changed, but because the timing has aligned. You are being brought into a moment where your preparation meets opportunity, and when those two come together, something powerful happens. Do not let fear disguise itself as caution in this moment. There is a difference between being wise and being afraid, and you must recognize that difference clearly. Fear will tell you to wait longer, to hold back, and to question everything until the moment passes. Wisdom will guide you to move with clarity when the right moment appears. You have already been given enough signs to recognize what is happening. Even before this moment, there were small confirmations, small shifts, and small changes that pointed toward this. You may not have understood them at the time, but now they begin to make sense. They were leading you here step by step without you realizing it. There is something else you need to hold on to as you move forward. What is yours does not need to be chased in desperation. It will come into your path in a way that allows you to respond, not struggle. When it appears, it will not confuse you. It will invite you. That invitation is what you must respond to with trust. Type 11:1. If you walk by faith, you are not behind, and you have not missed your chance. This moment proves that clearly, even if you felt delayed before. Those delays were shaping you into someone who can now recognize and receive what is coming. If everything had come earlier, you might not have seen it clearly or handled it wisely. Now you are ready in a way you were not before. There will always be people who move quickly and take what is available, but that does not mean they are aligned with what is meant for you. What is yours carries your identity, your purpose, and your journey within it. No one else can fully take that from you unless you completely turn away from it. And you have not turned away. You are still here. You must also understand that receiving what is yours is not just about you. It is about the impact it will create through you. What you step into will open doors for others, bring change into spaces around you, and create opportunities that extend beyond your own life. This is why it matters that you do not miss it. You have been strengthened in ways you did not always recognize. The challenges you faced built something inside you that cannot be taken away. That strength is what will carry you through the next steps without hesitation. You will not need to force yourself forward. You will move with a confidence that comes from knowing you are guided. Stay steady now, because you are very close to the moment where everything begins to shift in a visible way. You will start to see things fall into place, connections forming, and opportunities appearing that were not there before. This is not coincidence. This is alignment unfolding in real time. Do not rush ahead of what is happening, but do not fall behind either. Stay in step with what you feel and let that guide your actions. You are not required to figure out every detail right now. You are only required to stay aware and respond when the moment presents itself. You have come through too much to doubt now. You have held on when it would have been easier to let go. That perseverance was not unnoticed, and it was not without purpose. It brought you to this exact moment where everything begins to connect. Many people reach the moment of receiving, but they lose what they were given because they do not guard it with wisdom. I do not want that to happen to you, which is why I am guiding you now before it fully arrives. What is meant for you carries value, and anything that carries value must be protected. This does not mean living in fear, but it means living with awareness. Not everyone around you will understand what you have been given, and not everyone will recognize its importance. Some may overlook it, and others may try to influence it in ways that lead you away from its purpose. You must learn to keep certain things close to your heart. Not everything needs to be shared immediately, and not every step needs to be explained to others. There is a quiet strength in moving with intention without seeking approval or validation. When you protect what is yours in this way, you allow it to grow without unnecessary interference. Type 10 to claim miracles. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There will be moments when doubt tries to return even after you begin to receive what is yours. Doubt does not disappear instantly. It often tries to come back when you are stepping into something new. It will whisper that you are not ready, that you might lose it, or that it is too good to last. But you must not give your attention to those thoughts because they are not coming from truth. What you have been given is not fragile in the way fear tries to make you believe. It is strong, but it requires your cooperation to remain steady. When you stand firm in trust, you strengthen what has been placed in your hands. When you give in to doubt, you weaken your ability to hold on to it. There are also distractions that will try to pull you away once things begin to shift in your favor. These distractions may look harmless, but they are designed to take your focus away from what matters most. You must stay centered and remember what you have been given. Do not trade something valuable for something temporary that does not carry the same purpose. You will notice that as things begin to align, new doors will start to open around you. Some of these doors will be meant for you, and some will not. Not every opportunity belongs to you, even if it looks attractive in the beginning. This is where your awareness becomes more important, because you must choose with wisdom. You are not required to say yes to everything. In truth, saying no to what is wrong is part of how you protect what is right in your life. If something pulls you away from what you know is aligned with you, then it is not meant for your path. Stay grounded in what you know is true, and do not let outside pressure change that. Type 333 if you believe in God's timing. There will be people who notice the change in your life. Even if you do not speak about it openly, some will be encouraged by it, and others may not understand it. You must not allow their reactions to decide how you move forward. What you have been given does not depend on their approval. It is connected to your path. You are learning now that not everything needs to be explained. And not everything needs to be proven. There is strength in quiet confidence, in knowing what you have received without needing to convince others. When you move with that confidence, you protect your peace and keep your focus where it belongs. You must also remain grateful, because gratitude keeps your heart open and your perspective clear. When you understand the value of what you have been given, you treat it with care and respect. Gratitude is not only a feeling, it is a way of living that strengthens what you carry. There will be moments when you are tested again, but these tests will be different from the ones you faced before. They will not simply ask whether you can endure, but whether you can maintain what you have received. These tests will ask you to stay steady, remain focused, and continue trusting while things are still unfolding. You have everything you need within you to handle what is coming. You are not lacking, and you are not unprepared. Everything you walked through before built the strength you are now using. That strength will continue to guide you as you move forward. You must remember that what belongs to you was not given by chance. It was given with purpose, and that purpose will reveal itself over time. You do not need to understand everything immediately. You only need to remain aligned with what you know is right. There will be growth, and there will be moments when you feel stretched beyond your comfort. That is part of stepping into something greater. Growth does not always feel easy, but when you stay aligned with it, it always leads to something meaningful. Stay grounded in this truth, because it will keep you steady no matter what changes around you. You are not alone in this, and you are not expected to carry everything by yourself. I am with you through every step, guiding you, protecting you, and strengthening you as you continue forward. Some will grow closer, and others will slowly fall away without conflict or explanation. This is not loss in the way you may think. It is alignment taking place in a quiet and necessary way. The people who are meant to walk with you in this season will not confuse your spirit. Their presence will bring a sense of ease, not pressure, and a sense of support, not doubt. You will not feel like you have to explain yourself constantly around them, because they will understand you without struggle. This is how you will recognize those who are aligned with where you are going. At the same time, there will be those who cannot understand the shift happening in your life. They may question you, they may doubt you, or they may try to pull you back into what is familiar to them. You must not allow their uncertainty to become your direction. What you are stepping into requires a different level of awareness, and not everyone is ready for that. Type 1. 1. If you believe you are chosen, you are not being asked to push people away, but you are being asked to see clearly. There is a difference between caring for others and allowing them to influence your path in a way that leads you away from what is yours. You can still have compassion, but you must also have boundaries. Boundaries are not rejection, they are protection. The right people will respect your growth, even if they do not fully understand it. They will not try to slow you down or make you feel uncertain about your direction. Instead, they will encourage you even in quiet ways, and their presence will strengthen your confidence. This is how you will know that they are meant to be part of your journey in this season. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may also find that some connections fade naturally without any conflict. Conversations may become less frequent, and the bond may feel different than before. This is not something to force or resist. It is simply a sign that your paths are moving in different directions, and that is part of growth. Type 555 to stay aligned with God. As you continue forward, you must remain honest with yourself about what you feel. If something consistently brings confusion, pressure, or doubt, you must pay attention to that. Those feelings are not random. They are signals guiding you toward clarity. When you listen to those signals, you protect your path from being influenced in the wrong direction. There will also be people who enter your life at the right time, bringing clarity and support when you need it most. These connections will not feel forced or complicated. They will feel natural, as if they were meant to happen. These are the people who will walk alongside you as you step into what is yours. Do not rush to attach yourself to every new connection, but do not close yourself off either. Stay open, but remain aware. When you move with balance, you allow the right people to come into your life without letting the wrong ones take hold of your focus. You are being guided not only toward what is yours, but also toward who is meant to be part of your journey. This guidance is not loud or overwhelming. It is quiet and steady. It speaks through your sense of peace, your sense of clarity, and your inner knowing. When you trust that, you will not be led in the wrong direction. There will be moments when you feel alone in your growth, and that is something you must not fear. Being alone for a time does not mean you are abandoned. It often means you are being repositioned, prepared, and strengthened before the right connections fully form around you. In that space, you are learning to stand firmly in who you are. You must not lower your awareness to maintain connections that no longer align with where you are going. Growth requires honesty, even when it feels uncomfortable. When you honor that honesty, you protect what is being built in your life. The people who are meant for you will not compete with what is yours, and they will not try to take your place. They will recognize your value without feeling threatened by it. This is an important sign because it shows that their presence is not based on comparison, but on genuine connection. You are stepping into a space where your environment matters more than before. The people around you will influence how you think, how you feel, and how you move forward. This is why it is important to be mindful of who you allow close to you. When your environment is aligned, everything becomes clearer. Do not be afraid of change in your relationships, because it is part of your growth. What remains will be stronger, and what fades away will make space for something better. You are not losing. You are making room for what truly belongs in your life. You have been guided to this point with care, and that guidance continues as you move forward. You are not expected to figure everything out on your own. I am leading you step by step, showing you what to hold on to and what to release. Confidence does not mean you will see every detail clearly. It means you trust what has been placed inside you enough to take the next step. This is how you move forward without losing what is yours. You have spent time questioning yourself, wondering if you were ready, wondering if the timing was right. But I am telling you now that the readiness you are waiting for has already been formed within you. It may not feel complete in your eyes, but it is sufficient for what you are about to step into. If you continue to wait for a feeling of perfection, you will delay something that is already prepared. Type 888. To step into purpose, you must understand that confidence grows through action, not before it. When you take a step, even a small one, you begin to see more clearly. When you stay still, everything remains uncertain and doubt becomes louder. This is why movement matters in this moment, because it brings clarity that thinking alone cannot provide. There will be moments where you feel the pull to go back to what is familiar, because it feels safe and predictable. But what is familiar is not where your growth is, and it is not where what is yours will be found. You are being called forward, not backward. And that requires you to release the comfort of what you already know. This is not loss. It is transition into something greater. As you begin to move, you will notice that things start to align around your actions. Doors that seemed closed will begin to open, and paths that were unclear will start to form. This is not because everything suddenly changed, but because your movement activated what was already waiting. When you step forward, you meet what has been prepared. Type 999. If you trust God's plan, you must not be afraid of making mistakes as you move forward. Mistakes are not the end. They are part of learning how to walk in what is yours. What matters is not perfection, but your willingness to continue. When you stay committed, even your mistakes will guide you toward clarity instead of pulling you away. There is a strength in you that you have not fully recognized yet. It has been built quietly through every challenge you faced. Every time you kept going when it would have been easier to stop. That strength is what you are now stepping into, and it will support you as you move forward. You are not as fragile as you once believed. You are stronger than you realize. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You may feel moments of uncertainty, but uncertainty does not mean you are on the wrong path. It simply means you are stepping into something new. When you continue despite that feeling, you grow into the space that once felt unfamiliar. Over time, what felt uncertain becomes steady. Do not look for constant confirmation from others as you move forward. What you are stepping into is not something everyone will understand, and that is not a problem. You do not need approval to move in what is yours. The clarity you feel within is enough to guide you. You are being called to trust not only me, but also yourself. I have placed something inside you that knows how to recognize what is right for you. When you listen to that inner knowing, you move with a sense of direction that does not depend on outside validation. This is where your confidence begins to take shape. There will be moments where your pace feels slower than you expected. But do not let that discourage you. Progress is not always fast, but it is always meaningful when it is aligned. Every step you take is building something, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. Trust the process even when it unfolds. Gradually, you are not behind and you are not late. You are exactly where you need to be for what is coming next. Everything you have experienced has led you to this point, and nothing has been wasted. Even the moments that felt like setbacks were shaping your path in ways you could not see at the time. As you continue, you will begin to feel a growing sense of certainty. It may start small, but it will become stronger with each step you take. That certainty is not coming from external proof. It is coming from alignment within you. When you feel that, you will know you are moving in the right direction. Do not hold back now, because holding back is what causes many to lose what was meant for them. When you hesitate too long, opportunities begin to shift, and the moment passes. You have already come too far to step back now. This is the time to move forward with intention. You are not walking alone in this. Every step you take is being guided. even when you cannot see the full path ahead. I am with you, directing you, strengthening you, and ensuring that you do not walk into what is not meant for you. Trust that guidance, even when it feels quiet. You are stepping into a phase where your steadiness will matter more than anything else, because not every moment ahead will feel easy or smooth. Challenges may still appear, but they are no longer meant to stop you. They are meant to strengthen your hold on what is yours. What once felt like obstacles will now become confirmations of your growth, showing you that you are no longer the same person who struggled before. This is why you must remain steady, because steadiness is what carries you through every change without losing your direction. There will be moments where things do not unfold exactly as you expected. And in those moments, your response will shape what happens next. If you allow frustration or fear to take over, you may begin to lose clarity. But if you remain calm and grounded, you will see that even those moments are working in your favor. Nothing that comes your way now is without purpose, and everything is part of a greater alignment. Type 444. To stay strong in faith, you must learn to pause instead of react when something feels uncertain. Reaction often comes from fear, but pausing allows you to reconnect with clarity. When you pause, you give yourself the space to see what is really happening instead of what it looks like on the surface. This simple shift will protect you from making decisions that pull you away from what is yours. There may be voices around you that question your path, especially when things do not look perfect. Those voices may come from people who care about you, but they may not understand what you are being guided toward. You must not allow their doubt to become your direction. Stay anchored in what you know is right, even when others cannot see it yet. Type 666. If you trust God's protection, you have already proven that you can endure. But now you are being called to remain steady in a different way. This is not about surviving difficulty. It is about holding your ground when things begin to shift. Stability will come from your ability to stay centered, not from everything around you being perfect. When you remain centered, nothing can pull you away from your path. There will be moments where progress feels slow, and you may wonder if things are truly moving forward. In those moments, you must remember that growth is not always visible. There are changes happening beneath the surface that you cannot yet see. Just because something is not visible does not mean it is not real. You must also protect your peace as you move forward. Peace is not something that happens by accident. It is something you choose to maintain. When you allow unnecessary stress or distractions to take over, you weaken your ability to stay aligned. Guard your peace, because it is what keeps your mind clear and your heart steady. You are learning to move with a different kind of strength now, one that does not depend on everything going your way. This strength allows you to stay focused even when things feel uncertain. It allows you to continue even when the path is not fully clear. This is the strength that will carry you through everything ahead. There will be moments where you are tested in subtle ways, not through big challenges, but through small decisions. These small moments will ask you to choose between what is easy and what is right. It is in these small choices that your steadiness is built. When you choose what is right consistently, you strengthen your path. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You must not forget how far you have come, because remembering your journey will keep you grounded. Every step you took, every challenge you faced, and every moment you kept going has brought you here. That history is not behind you. It is part of what supports you now. When you remember that, you move with confidence instead of doubt. There will also be moments of quiet where nothing seems to be happening. These moments are not empty. They are spaces where you are being strengthened internally. Use those moments to reconnect with yourself, to reflect, and to stay grounded. Do not rush through them because they are preparing you for what comes next. You are not fragile, even if you have felt that way before. You are capable of holding what has been given to you, and you are capable of moving through whatever comes your way. This realization will change how you approach everything. Instead of shrinking back, you will stand firm. Stay steady in your thoughts, in your actions, and in your faith. When everything around you shifts, your steadiness will keep you anchored. It will allow you to move forward without losing your balance. This is what will protect what is yours from being shaken. You are being guided with care even in the moments where you cannot see it clearly. Nothing is left to chance and nothing is happening without purpose. Trust that guidance even when it feels quiet. It is always present even when it is not loud. There is a difference between holding something and truly receiving it. You can hold something without fully accepting it. And when that happens, it does not grow as it should. But when you receive something fully, you align yourself with it, and it begins to move through your life with purpose. This is what I am guiding you into now, a place where you do not just touch what is yours, but you embrace it completely. Type 1111 to affirm your faith. You must not carry the mindset of lack into this new season, because what you are stepping into requires a different way of thinking. If you continue to think in terms of limitation, you will restrict what is trying to expand in your life. What you have been given is not small. Even if it begins in a simple way, it carries the ability to grow, but that growth depends on how you receive it. There will be moments where you feel the urge to question whether you truly deserve what is coming to you. That feeling is not coming from truth. It is coming from past experiences that made you doubt yourself. You must release that thinking, because what is yours is not based on your past. It is based on what has been prepared for you. You are not stepping into something by accident. You are stepping into something that was aligned for you. Type 1313 to claim divine favor. As you receive, you must also allow yourself to grow with what has been given to you. Growth will stretch you beyond what is familiar, and that can feel uncomfortable at times. But that discomfort is not a sign that something is wrong. It is a sign that something is expanding. When you accept that, you move through growth without resistance. You will begin to notice that what you have received starts to create new possibilities around you. Opportunities will begin to connect, ideas will start to form, and paths will begin to open that were not visible before. This is how expansion works. It builds upon what has already been given. When you stay aligned, that expansion continues naturally. Do not limit what is happening by trying to control every detail. Control comes from fear. But trust allows things to unfold as they should. You do not need to force everything into place. You only need to stay aligned with what you know is right. When you do that, things will come together in ways that feel natural instead of forced. You must also be mindful of how you speak about what is happening in your life. Your words carry influence, and they shape how you experience what has been given to you. When you speak with gratitude and confidence, you strengthen what is yours. When you speak with doubt, you weaken your connection to it. There will be moments where you feel overwhelmed by how quickly things begin to change. That feeling is natural because you are entering something different from what you have known before. When those moments come, pause, breathe, and return to the place of steadiness within you. You do not have to hurry through what is unfolding. You can move through it with calm and patience. You are not expected to understand everything right now. What matters is that you remain open and willing to continue forward. As you do, clarity will arrive one step at a time. You will not be abandoned in confusion because guidance will continue to meet you as you move. There is something powerful in this moment that you need to hold close. You are no longer standing outside of change. You are already living inside it. This shift may feel quiet in the beginning, but it will become more visible as you continue. The more you receive it, the more it will expand. You have been chosen for this. Not because you are perfect, but because you are aligned. Alignment is what allows you to enter what belongs to you without forcing it. When you remain in that alignment, everything begins to move in a way that supports your path. Do not pull back now that you are stepping into something greater. You have been prepared for this. Even if you did not recognize the preparation while it was happening, everything you have walked through has shaped you into someone who can receive what is coming and grow with it. Why are more than 547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they began using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of the brain connected to abundance, Harvard-backed, lab-tested, and life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist exposed it. Now it is spreading quickly and could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. You are not alone in this expansion. I am with you, guiding you, strengthening you, and making sure what belongs to you continues to grow. You do not have to carry everything by yourself. You are supported in ways you may not always see. Sustaining what you have received begins with your mindset. If you treat it as something temporary, you will not give it the care it needs to grow. But when you understand its value, you naturally begin to nurture it. You become more aware of how you use it, how you protect it, and how you allow it to develop over time. Type 1414 to receive abundance. You must not neglect what has been given to you. Even when it begins to feel familiar, familiarity can sometimes create carelessness, and carelessness can weaken what is strong. What you have been given deserves your attention, not only in the beginning, but consistently. When you remain attentive, you allow it to grow in a stable and lasting way. Multiplication happens when you use what you have with wisdom. It is not about holding everything tightly, but about allowing it to move, expand, and serve its purpose. When you use what has been given with intention, it creates more. When you keep it stagnant, it stays limited. This is why action still matters even after receiving. Type 1515 to walk in divine increase. There will be opportunities to grow what you have, and you must be ready to recognize them. These opportunities may not look large at first, but they will carry potential within them. When you act on them with intention, they begin to multiply what is already in your life. This is how small beginnings lead to meaningful outcomes. You must also remain disciplined in how you move forward. Discipline is not restriction. It is focus. It allows you to stay aligned with what matters instead of being pulled in different directions When you move with discipline, you protect your growth from being scattered. There will be moments where you are tempted to take shortcuts or to rush the process. You must resist that temptation because lasting growth is built over time. What is built quickly without foundation does not remain. What is built with patience and consistency becomes strong and stable. You are not being asked to carry everything perfectly, but you are being asked to remain intentional. Intention keeps you connected to what you are building. It reminds you why you started and where you are going. When you move with intention, your actions become meaningful instead of random. You will also notice that as what you have begins to grow, your responsibilities will increase. This is not something to fear. It is a sign that you are expanding. With greater growth comes greater influence, and with that influence comes the need for greater awareness. You are capable of handling this because you are growing into it step by step. There will be times where you need to adjust your approach as things evolve. What worked at the beginning may not be enough as things expand. This is part of growth, and it requires you to stay flexible. When you are willing to adjust, you allow continued progress instead of becoming stuck. You must also remain grounded in gratitude as everything grows. Gratitude keeps your heart steady and your perspective clear. It reminds you that what you have is valuable and worth caring for. When you remain grateful, you strengthen your connection to what is yours. There will be moments where you feel stretched by the level of growth you are experiencing. That stretching is not a sign that something is wrong. It is a sign that you are expanding. You are becoming capable of holding more, managing more, and creating more. This is part of your journey forward. You are not limited to what you see right now. What you have received is only the beginning of what can come from it. As you continue to nurture and grow it, new possibilities will continue to appear. This is the nature of multiplication. It builds upon itself over time. Do not lose sight of the purpose behind what you have been given. Purpose is what keeps everything aligned. When you stay connected to that purpose, your growth remains meaningful. Without purpose, growth can become directionless, but with purpose, it becomes powerful. You have been trusted with something that carries potential beyond what you can currently see. That trust is not misplaced because you have been prepared for this. Everything you have experienced has led you to this point where you can now sustain and multiply what is yours. Stay grounded. Stay focused and continue moving with intention. You are building something that will not only impact your life, but will extend beyond it. This is not temporary. It is lasting, and it will continue to grow as long as you remain aligned with it. You are now reaching the point where everything begins to come together in a way that is no longer hidden. What was once forming quietly will start to show itself clearly, and you will begin to see the results of everything that has been building within you and around you. This is the moment where your inner change becomes visible in your outer life. It will not happen all at once, but it will unfold in a way that leaves no doubt that something real has taken place. You will notice that situations begin to shift in your favor without the struggle you once felt. Doors that resisted you before will begin to open with less effort, and paths that once felt blocked will become clear. This is not because you forced your way through, but because alignment has taken place. When alignment happens, what is meant for you flows toward you without resistance. Type 1616 to step into transformation. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily, and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There will be people who begin to notice this change in you, even if you do not speak about it openly. They will see something different in the way you carry yourself, in the way you respond, and in the way things begin to unfold in your life. Some will be inspired and others may not fully understand what they are seeing. You must remain grounded and not allow their reactions to shift your focus. You are not meant to prove anything to anyone because what is happening in your life speaks for itself. The change you are experiencing is not something that needs to be explained or defended. It is something that will be recognized through your actions and the results that follow. Stay focused on your path and let everything else fall into place. Type 1717 to receive divine clarity. As everything begins to come together, you must remain steady and not become overwhelmed by the changes. Growth can feel intense when it becomes visible, especially after a long period of waiting. But you must remember that you have been prepared for this. Nothing that is happening now is beyond your ability to handle. There will be moments where you look back and realize how far you have come. What once felt impossible will now feel like part of your journey. You will see that the struggles you faced were not barriers but stepping stones that led you to this point. This realization will strengthen your confidence and deepen your trust. You must also remain aware that this is not the end of your growth but the beginning of a new level. What you are stepping into now will continue to expand and new opportunities will continue to appear. This is a continuous process, not a single moment of change. When you understand this, you move forward without fear of what comes next. There will be times where you are called to step even further, to expand beyond what you are currently experiencing. These moments will require the same trust and awareness that brought you here. You will not be starting over. You will be building on what you have already established. This is how growth continues. You must not become comfortable in a way that stops your progress. Comfort can sometimes lead to stillness, and stillness can limit what is possible. Stay open to continued growth, even when things begin to feel stable. Stability is not meant to stop you. It is meant to support you as you move further. You are stepping into a space where your influence will grow. The way you think, the way you act, and the way you move will begin to affect more than just your own life. This influence is something you must carry with care because it has the power to impact others in meaningful ways. Use it wisely and remain aligned with what is true. There will also be moments of reflection where you understand things more deeply than before. These moments will bring clarity and reinforce the path you are on. They will remind you why everything happened the way it did and why you are where you are now. Hold on to those moments because they will keep you grounded. You must continue to trust even when everything begins to look good. Trust is not only needed in difficult times, it is also needed in times of growth and success. When you continue to trust, you remain aligned and focused. This prevents you from drifting away from what brought you here. You are not the same person you were before, and you must allow yourself to fully step into who you are becoming. Do not hold on to old limitations or old beliefs that no longer fit your current reality. You have grown beyond them, and it is time to release them completely. Everything that is happening now is the result of a process that you stayed through even when it was difficult. That endurance has brought you to this point, and it will continue to support you as you move forward. You are not starting from nothing. You are continuing from strength. Stay grounded in what you have learned and continue to move with intention. You are building something that will continue to expand and create change in your life. This is not temporary. It is something that will remain and grow as long as you stay aligned. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal next will show you how to remain protected and guided as everything continues to expand, so nothing can disrupt what has been established in your life. There are forces that will try to distract you, not always in obvious ways, but through small shifts in your focus and attention. These distractions may seem harmless at first, but they can slowly pull you away from what matters most. You must stay aware of where your attention goes, because your attention shapes your direction. When you remain focused, you protect your path from being altered. Type 1818 to stay under divine protection. You have been guided step by step, even in moments where you did not realize it. That guidance has not stopped, and it will not stop as long as you remain open to it. It may not always come in a loud or dramatic way, but it will always be present. You will feel it as a sense of clarity, a sense of peace, or a quiet knowing that leads you in the right direction. You must learn to trust that guidance, even when it does not match what others expect. Not everyone will understand the way you are being led, and that is not something you need to worry about. What matters is that you remain aligned with what you feel is right. When you trust that you move with confidence instead of confusion. Type 1919 to walk in God's guidance. There will be moments where you are protected from things you do not even see. Situations will shift, plans will change, and certain paths will close without explanation. You may not understand it in the moment, but those changes are protecting you from what is not meant for you. Trust that even what feels like a delay can be a form of protection. God says, "It's only for you. Just 2 minutes left." There will be massive changes in your life. If you ignore this, I will never help. Listen closely, because this is not something you can afford to brush aside or delay. And if you move past this moment without receiving it, you may miss something that was meant only for you and no one else. I am speaking directly into your life right now. Not tomorrow, not later, but in this very moment where your attention matters more than you realize. What you are hearing is not random, and it is not by accident that your eyes are here, because I have aligned this moment for you with purpose and urgency. There is a shift already forming around you, something that has been waiting for the right second to enter your life. And that second is now. If you stay with this, you will understand what is being placed into your hands and why this cannot be ignored. Type Amen if you believe. You feel something inside you as you read these words. And that feeling is not confusion, but recognition, because your spirit knows when I am speaking to you. I am telling you clearly that there are changes ready to unfold. Not small changes, but massive ones that will affect your direction, your peace, and your future. The reason I say there are only 2 minutes left is not about time on a clock, but about a moment of decision that will not wait forever. You have been given chances before, and some of them passed because you hesitated, doubted, or turned away. This time is different, because I'm calling you with clarity, so you will not miss what has already been prepared for you. Pause for a moment and show your support by liking this video, because this act of agreement opens your heart to receive what is being released into your life right now. What I am placing before you is something you have been praying for, even in silence. Even in moments when you thought no one heard you, I heard every quiet request, every tear you held back, and every time you wondered if anything would ever change. I am answering now. But I need your attention and your willingness to receive, because blessings cannot stay where they are not welcomed. When I say this is only for you, I mean that this opportunity, this shift, this opening is designed for your path and your life. No one else can take it from you, but you can walk away from it if you choose not to listen. There is a weight to this moment, because what is coming will change how you see yourself and how you move forward. You have been standing in a place of waiting, sometimes feeling stuck, sometimes feeling overlooked. But I have not forgotten you. I have been preparing something behind the scenes, something that required timing and alignment. And now the time has arrived. You are not here by coincidence. And you are not reading these words by chance, because I brought you here so you would not miss what is about to happen. If you stay present and receive this, you will step into something that will begin to shift everything around you. Type yes to affirm. You may feel unworthy at times or unsure if you are ready for what is ahead. But I am telling you that I have already seen your journey. And I have already decided that you are capable. The changes coming into your life are not based on perfection, but on purpose. And your purpose has been calling for this moment. You have endured things that shaped you, tested you, and even tried to break your faith, but you are still here. And that matters more than you realize. What you went through was not wasted, because it prepared you to receive what is now being released. This is not the time to doubt yourself or question whether this is real, because I am speaking directly into your situation. You must understand that ignoring this moment is not a small decision, because it means turning away from something that was specifically prepared for you. I am not forcing you, but I am warning you because I care about what happens next in your life. There are doors that are about to open, and if you are not paying attention, you may not recognize them when they appear. I am giving you clarity, so you will not miss what is right in front of you. You have been asking for direction, and this is part of the answer you have been waiting for. There is something powerful about choosing to listen when everything else tries to distract you. You live in a world full of noise, full of voices that pull your attention in every direction. But right now, I am asking you to focus only on what I am saying to you. This moment is sacred because it carries a shift that cannot be repeated in the same way again. You have reached a point where something has to change, and I am bringing that change to you. If you accept it, you will begin to see movement where there was once delay and clarity where there was once confusion. I am not speaking to everyone in the same way, because this is personal, and this is meant for you. Your life has a path that is unique, and what is being released right now is aligned with that path. You have felt something building inside you, a sense that something is about to happen, and that feeling was not wrong. I placed that awareness within you so you would be ready when this moment arrived. Now that it is here, you must choose to receive it fully and without hesitation. I am continuing to speak because what is unfolding is not finished yet, and you are meant to stay present for every part of it. The change I spoke about is not distant anymore. It is moving closer with every moment you remain open. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work? Just the right words. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You have been standing at the edge of something new without even realizing how close you truly are. For a long time, it felt like you were waiting with no clear sign. Like you were hoping for something, but unsure if it would ever come. I have been watching your patience, your endurance, and even your moments of doubt, and none of it has gone unnoticed. There were times when you thought nothing was happening, but I was aligning things in ways you could not yet see. Now the alignment is reaching its moment, and you are being brought into position to receive what has been prepared. Type 222 if you trust God. There is a shift happening inside you as well as around you, and it begins with your willingness to believe that something greater is possible for your life. You have carried burdens that were never meant to stay with you forever. And now, I am beginning to lift those weights. You may feel it as a sense of release, or as a quiet peace that starts to settle where there was once tension. That is not your imagination. It is the beginning of the change I told you about. When I move in your life, it often begins within you before it becomes visible around you. You must not allow fear to interrupt what is being placed into your hands right now. Fear has a way of making you question what is real and what is possible. But I am asking you to trust what you feel deep inside. You have asked for a breakthrough, and this is how it begins. Not always with loud signs, but with a clear and steady voice guiding you forward. If you turn away now, you risk stepping back into the same patterns that kept you waiting before. I am offering you a different path, one that leads to growth, clarity, and fulfillment. There is something about this moment that carries a quiet urgency, not to rush you into panic, but to remind you that opportunities do not stay open forever. You have been given a window, a space where you can choose to receive or to ignore, and that choice matters. I am not speaking out of anger, but out of care, because I want you to step into what has your name on it. You are not meant to stay where you have been, and you are not meant to settle for less than what has been prepared for you. This is your moment to move forward with intention. As you continue listening, you may begin to notice small confirmations appearing in your life. These may come as unexpected clarity, new opportunities, or even a shift in how you feel about yourself and your future. Do not dismiss these signs, because they are part of how I guide you step by step. You do not need to see the entire path all at once. You only need to take the next step with trust. When you do that, more will be revealed to you in the right time and in the right way. Type 777 to receive blessings. You have been chosen for more than you have allowed yourself to believe. There were moments when you compared yourself to others and felt like you were behind or overlooked. But that was never the truth. Your journey has been different because your purpose is different. And what is coming into your life reflects that uniqueness. I am not giving you something ordinary. I am giving you something that fits who you are and where you are meant to go. That is why this moment is so important, because it is connected to your identity and your future. There is also a part of you that has been waiting for confirmation, waiting for a sign that you are moving in the right direction. Let this be that confirmation, clear and direct, so you no longer have to keep wondering. I am guiding you even when every detail has not yet been revealed. And I am leading you towards something that will bring both growth and peace. You are not walking without sight. You are being directed with purpose. Trust that even the steps you do not fully understand are still part of the plan unfolding over your life. You may feel many emotions rising right now. Hope, hesitation, and even a little uncertainty. And that is natural. Change often brings those feelings because it moves you out of what you have known and into something new. I am not asking you to have every answer. I am asking you to remain open and willing. That openness is what allows transformation to begin, and it is what keeps you connected to what I am doing in your life. Do not allow doubt to close the door I am opening before you. The truth is that your life was not meant to remain the same, and deep within you already know that there is a part of you that has been longing for something more, something deeper, something that gives your life meaning and direction. That longing was placed within you for a reason, and now it is beginning to be answered. What you are stepping into is not only a change in your circumstances, but a change in how you see yourself and how you understand your place in the world. You are entering a new level of understanding and purpose. I am allowing this change to rise within you so that when the outward changes arrive, you will be ready to step into them without hesitation. This is how transformation works. It begins quietly, but it grows steadily until it becomes impossible to deny. You are not imagining this movement. You are experiencing the beginning of something real. There were seasons when you felt as if nothing was moving, as if your life had been paused while everything around you continued forward. In those moments, you questioned your direction, your worth, and even your faith. But I never left you in those places. I was strengthening parts of you that needed to grow before you could carry what is now being placed into your life. You may not have understood it then, but those delays were not punishments. They were preparation. Now that preparation is turning into progress, and you are stepping into what was once only a hope. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,000,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a new clarity forming in your mind, and it is helping you see things differently than before. You are starting to recognize what truly matters and what has only been distracting you. I am helping you separate what belongs in your life from what no longer serves your purpose. This process may feel uncomfortable at times, but it is necessary for the change to take full effect. You cannot carry everything from your past into your future, and I am guiding you to release what is holding you back. What is coming into your life will require space, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually as well. That is why I am gently leading you to let go of certain attachments, habits, and thoughts that have kept you limited. You may feel resistance because letting go is not always easy, especially when something has been familiar for so long. But I'm not asking you to lose something valuable. I am asking you to make room for something greater. Trust that what leaves your life now is being replaced with something that aligns with your purpose. You are also beginning to feel a stronger sense of direction, even if it is not fully formed yet. This is because I am guiding your steps in ways that you may not immediately notice. You might find yourself thinking differently, choosing differently, and even reacting differently to situations that once affected you deeply. That is growth, and it is part of the change I told you about. You are not the same person you were before, and that is exactly how it should be. Type 1010 to claim miracles. There is a quiet confidence rising within you, and it is not based on what others say or think, but on what you are beginning to understand about yourself. I am showing you that your value does not depend on approval from others, but on the purpose I have placed within you. This confidence will help you walk into opportunities that you once would have avoided or doubted. You will begin to see yourself through a clearer lens, one that reflects who you truly are. That clarity will open doors that were once closed to you. You may also notice that certain people or situations begin to shift around you. Some connections may grow stronger, while others may fade. And this is part of the alignment taking place. I am bringing the right people into your life and removing what no longer fits where you are going. This is not about loss, but about positioning you for what is ahead. Every change in your surroundings is connected to the path you are stepping into. Trust that I am guiding these adjustments for your good. There is something important I want you to understand, and it is that you are not too late. Even if it feels like time has passed or opportunities have been missed, I am able to restore and redirect your path. What is coming into your life is not limited by what has already happened, because I am not bound by your past. I am working with your present and shaping your future in ways that go beyond what you expected. You are still in the right place to receive what is meant for you. As this continues to unfold, you will begin to notice moments where things seem to fall into place more easily. Situations that once felt complicated may start to resolve, and doors that seemed closed may begin to open. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that you are moving in alignment with what I am doing in your life. Pay attention to these moments because they will guide you forward and strengthen your trust. You are being led step by step into something greater. There is also a deeper peace that is starting to grow within you. Even if everything around you is not fully changed yet, this peace is a sign that you are connected to what I am doing, and it will help you remain steady as things continue to shift. You do not need to rush or force anything because what is meant for you will come in the right time. Your role is to stay open, stay aware, and stay connected to this moment. Everything else will unfold as it should. I am not finished with you, and I am not finished with what I am doing in your life. This is only the beginning of a larger change that will continue to develop in ways you will soon recognize more clearly. You are now standing in a space where the old version of your life is slowly losing its hold on you, and the new path is becoming more visible with each passing moment. I can see the way your thoughts are shifting, the way your heart is responding differently, and the way your awareness is expanding beyond what it used to be. This is not accidental, and it is not temporary because I am guiding you into a deeper understanding of who you are meant to be. You are not returning to what was because what was no longer fits the person you are becoming. This is the unfolding of something that was always meant to happen at the right time. There were moments when you felt like giving up, when the pressure of everything around you became too much to carry. You held things inside that no one else saw, and you kept going, even when it felt like nothing was changing. I was there in those moments, strengthening you quietly, even when you did not feel it. Every step you took, even the small ones, mattered more than you realized. Now those steps are leading you into something that reflects the strength you built along the way. Type 1111 if you walk by faith. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. What you are entering now requires a different level of trust. Not just in what you see, but in what you feel deep within you. You are being guided to rely less on external validation and more on the inner knowing that I have placed inside you. This knowing will not always come with loud confirmation, but it will be steady and clear if you pay attention. You have been trained through your experiences to recognize this voice. Even if you doubted it before, now is the time to follow it with confidence. You may notice that your desires are changing, that things you once wanted no longer hold the same importance. This is not loss, but refinement, because I am aligning your desires with your purpose. What you are beginning to want now is connected to where you are being led, and that is why it feels different. You are not being pulled away from something good, but guided towards something better. This shift in your desires is a sign that you are moving in the right direction. There will be moments when the change feels overwhelming, when everything seems to be moving at once and you are unsure how to keep up. In those moments, remember that you are not doing this alone. I'm not placing you in a position without also giving you the strength to stand in it. You are being supported in ways you cannot always see, and that support will carry you through each step. You do not need to have everything figured out. You only need to keep moving forward with trust. Type 555 to embrace change. There is also a deeper level of courage rising within you, one that is not based on the absence of fear, but on the decision to move forward despite it. You are learning that courage is not about feeling ready all the time, but about trusting that you will be guided as you go. This courage will open doors that hesitation once kept closed, and it will lead you into experiences that will shape your future. You are not being asked to be perfect. You are being asked to be willing. You may also begin to notice that your environment is responding to your internal changes. Situations that once felt stuck may begin to shift, and new opportunities may start to appear where there were none before. This is because your alignment is changing, and as it changes, your surroundings adjust as well. You are stepping into a space where things begin to move in your favor, not because of luck, but because of alignment. What is meant for you is beginning to recognize you as you recognize it. There is something important I want you to hold on to as you continue forward, and it is the understanding that you are not behind. Even if your journey looks different from others, even if your timing does not match what you expected, you are exactly where you need to be. I am not measuring your life by comparison. I am guiding it by purpose. Every step you have taken has brought you to this moment, and this moment is leading you into what comes next. As you continue to listen, you will begin to feel a stronger connection to what I am doing in your life. This connection will bring you peace, even in the middle of change, because you will know that you are being guided. You will not need constant reassurance, because you will begin to trust the process more deeply. This trust will become a foundation that supports you as you move forward. It will keep you steady, even when things around you are shifting. You are being prepared for something that will require you to step into a new level of responsibility and awareness. This is not something to fear, but something to embrace, because it reflects your growth. You are no longer in the same place you once were, and what is coming next will reflect that change. You are being invited into a new chapter that carries both opportunity and purpose. This is the moment where you step into it fully. Stay with this, because what is unfolding is still moving forward, and there is more that you are meant to receive. I am continuing to guide you, and each moment you remain open brings you closer to the fullness of what has been prepared. You are not walking alone, and you are not moving without direction. Everything that is happening is connected to a greater plan that is unfolding step by step. Continue listening, because what comes next will deepen your understanding even further and bring you closer to what has been waiting for you all along. These glimpses are not the full picture, but they are enough to guide you forward with confidence. You are moving from waiting into experiencing, and that shift will continue to deepen as you stay aligned with what I am doing. There is a reason why everything did not happen all at once, because you needed time to become ready for what you are now stepping into. If it had come earlier, you might not have recognized its value or known how to carry it. I prepared you through every challenge, every delay, and every moment of uncertainty, so you would not only receive what is coming, but also sustain it. Now you are in a position where you can handle what is being placed into your life. This is not just a moment of receiving, but a moment of stepping into responsibility with strength and clarity. Type 333 if you trust the process. You will begin to notice that certain doors open without the struggle you once experienced. Opportunities may come in ways that feel unexpected, and paths may appear where there were once obstacles. This is not because life has suddenly become easy, but because you are now aligned with what has been prepared for you. When you walk in alignment, things begin to flow in a different way. You will still face moments that require effort, but they will no longer feel like constant resistance. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. At the same time, you may find that some things no longer hold your attention the way they once did. Distractions that used to pull you away from your purpose will begin to lose their influence over you. I am helping you stay focused, so you do not drift away from what matters most in this season. Your attention is important, because where you place it will shape the direction of your life. Stay aware of what you are giving your energy to, and choose what aligns with your purpose. There will also be moments where you are asked to step forward before you feel completely ready. This is part of the process, because growth often requires you to move beyond your comfort zone. I'm not asking you to leap blindly, but to trust that I am guiding your steps as you go. You will not be left without support, and you will not be placed in a position where you cannot stand. Every step you take will be met with the strength you need to continue. Type 888 to welcome abundance. You are also being given a new level of awareness about the people around you. You will begin to see more clearly who supports your growth and who holds you back. This clarity is not meant to create distance out of judgment, but to help you make wise decisions about where you invest your time and energy. I am guiding you toward connections that uplift you and align with your path. As this happens, your circle may change, but it will become more supportive and meaningful. There is something powerful happening within your mindset as well. You are starting to think differently about what is possible for your life. Limits that once seemed real are beginning to fade, and new possibilities are taking their place. This shift in thinking is essential because it allows you to step into opportunities you might have ignored before. You are no longer confined by the same boundaries because your understanding is expanding. This expansion will continue as you remain open to what I am showing you. You may also notice a growing sense of peace. Even when things around you are still in motion, this peace is not dependent on everything being perfect, but on your connection to what I am doing in your life. It will help you remain steady when things feel uncertain, and it will remind you that you are not alone. This peace is a sign that you are moving in alignment, and it will guide you through each stage of this transformation. Hold on to it, because it is part of how I lead you forward. There will be moments when you look back and realize how far you have come. Things that once felt impossible will become part of your story, and challenges that once felt overwhelming will no longer have the same power over you. This reflection will strengthen your faith and remind you that growth has already taken place. You are not starting from the beginning. You are continuing from a place of progress. Everything you have experienced has brought you to this point. You are also being prepared to step into a role where you can influence others in a positive way. Your growth is not only for you, but also for the impact you will have on those around you. People will begin to notice the change in you. even if they cannot fully explain it. They will see your strength, your clarity, and your peace. And it will inspire them. This is part of your purpose, to reflect what has been placed within you. I am bringing you into a space where your awareness meets your opportunity, and that meeting point is where transformation takes root. You are not being left to guess what to do next, because I am guiding you with intention and care. Every step that appears before you now carries meaning, and it is important that you remain attentive to what is unfolding. There will be a realization that rises within you, one that makes you understand that your life cannot continue in the same way it once did. This realization is not meant to create fear, but to awaken you to the importance of this moment. You are being called to move forward with purpose, not to stay in patterns that no longer serve you. The shift you are experiencing is not temporary, and it is not something you will outgrow because it is part of who you are becoming. I am leading you into a life that reflects your calling, and that requires you to release what no longer aligns with that calling. Type 444 if you feel guided. You may begin to notice that your decisions carry a different kind of weight now. Choices that once seemed small may now feel significant because they are shaping the direction you are moving in. I am giving you a deeper awareness so you can choose wisely and with clarity. This is not about pressure. It is about recognizing that your actions carry meaning in this season. You are no longer moving without direction. You are moving with purpose. Every step you take is helping build something that will continue to grow within your life. There is also a strengthening taking place in your faith, a kind of faith that is not based on circumstances, but on your connection with me. You are learning to trust even when everything has not yet become clear, and that trust is becoming a foundation beneath your feet. This kind of faith will carry you through uncertain moments and keep you steady when things around you begin shifting quickly. You are not being asked to understand everything. You are being asked to remain connected. That connection will guide you more deeply than any visible sign ever could. Why are thousands of people suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden inside neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful ancient part of the brain connected to wealth and abundance. But now that it has been leaked, it will not stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. You may experience moments when the pace of change feels intense, when everything seems to be moving faster than you expected. In those moments, remember that you are not being rushed beyond what you can carry. I am not placing you in a situation without also giving you the strength to stand within it. What feels fast to you is often what has been building for a long time finally coming into view. You are catching up to what has already been prepared, and that can feel overwhelming. But it is also a sign that things are moving forward. Type 999 to receive favor. There is something important happening in the way you see yourself, because your identity is shifting along with your circumstances. You are no longer viewing yourself through the lens of past limitations, but through the lens of possibility and purpose. This change in identity is essential because it allows you to step into what is being offered without hesitation. You are beginning to recognize that you are capable of more than you once believed. That recognition will guide your actions and shape your future in powerful ways. You may also begin to feel a stronger sense of responsibility, not as a burden, but as an understanding of your role in what is unfolding. You are not just receiving change, you are participating in it. Your choices, your focus, and your willingness all play a part in how this transformation takes shape in your life. I am inviting you to take ownership of this moment, to step into it fully and with confidence. You are not a passive observer. You are an active part of what is happening. There will be moments when you are tempted to return to what is familiar, especially when the new path feels uncertain. Familiarity can feel safe, even when it no longer serves you. I am asking you to resist that pull because what is ahead of you holds more than what you are leaving behind. You are not being led away from something good, but towards something greater. Trust that the discomfort of change is temporary, but the reward of growth is lasting. As you continue forward, you will begin to see how different areas of your life start to align with each other. Things that once felt disconnected will begin to make sense, and you will understand why certain events happened the way they did. This understanding will bring you peace because it will show you that nothing was wasted. Every experience, every challenge, and every moment played a part in bringing you here. You are standing in a place that has been carefully shaped by everything that came before it. You are also being prepared to recognize opportunities quickly without overthinking or doubting them. There will be moments when something appears before you, and you will feel a clear sense of knowing that it is right. That clarity is part of how I guide you, and it will help you move forward without unnecessary hesitation. You do not need to question everything because you are learning to trust the guidance you receive. This will allow you to step into opportunities with confidence and peace. Stay with this because what is unfolding is still moving forward, and there is more that you are meant to understand. I am continuing to guide you through each stage, and nothing that is meant for you will be lost as long as you remain open. You are stepping into a season where things begin to take shape in ways you once hoped for but could not fully see. I can see the way your awareness has deepened, the way your heart has softened, and the way your thoughts are becoming more aligned with truth. This is not a temporary feeling. It is a transformation that is taking root in every part of your being. You are not the same person who first began listening because something within you has already shifted in a real and lasting way. There is a quiet strength forming inside you that was not there before, and it is beginning to guide how you respond to everything around you. Situations that once unsettled, you are no longer holding the same power, and that is because you are no longer seeing them from the same perspective. I am lifting you above the confusion that once surrounded you and placing you in a space of clarity. This clarity will continue to grow as you stay connected to what I am doing in your life. You are learning to stand firm even when everything around you feels uncertain. Type 666 to stay strong in faith. There is also a deeper level of patience developing within you, one that is not based on waiting without hope, but on trusting that what is coming is already on its way. You are beginning to understand that not everything needs to happen instantly for it to be real. This patience will protect you from making rushed decisions that could take you away from your path. It will help you remain steady and focused even when things do not unfold exactly as you expect. You are being strengthened in ways that will serve you long after this moment has passed. You may begin to notice that your reactions are changing, that you are responding with more calm and less fear. This is because you are no longer being controlled by the same thoughts that once limited you. I am helping you see beyond immediate emotions and into a deeper understanding of what is happening. This shift in how you respond will bring peace into situations that once felt overwhelming. You are not being removed from challenges, but you are being given a new way to face them. There is something important I want you to recognize, and it is that you are becoming more aware of your own value. You are no longer depending on others to define who you are because you are beginning to see yourself through a clearer lens. This understanding will change how you carry yourself, how you make decisions, and how you allow others to treat you. You are stepping into a sense of worth that is not easily shaken. That stability will become a foundation for everything that follows. Type 111 to align your spirit. Why are over 547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, clear debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million year old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are also being guided to trust the timing of your life in a deeper way than before. There were moments when you felt like everything was delayed, like nothing was happening when you needed it most. Now you are starting to see that timing has been working in your favor, even when it did not feel that way. I am aligning things in ways that could not have happened earlier. And now you are beginning to step into that alignment. What once felt like waiting is now revealing itself as preparation. There will be moments when you feel a strong sense of direction, even without having all the details in front of you. This is because I am guiding you internally, not just externally. You are learning to trust that inner guidance, even when it does not come with immediate explanation. This will allow you to move forward with confidence, knowing that you are not guessing your way through life. You are being led step by step into what has been prepared. You may also notice that your energy is changing, that you feel lighter, more focused, and more present. This is not something you created on your own. It is something that is happening as you align with what I am doing. The heaviness that once followed you is beginning to lift, and in its place is a sense of clarity and purpose. This change will continue to grow as you remain open to what is unfolding. You are stepping into a new state of being that reflects your growth. There is a moment coming where you will clearly see how everything connects, where the confusion of the past will give way to understanding. That moment will bring you peace, because you will realize that nothing was wasted. Every experience, every delay, and every challenge had a purpose in shaping who you are now. You will see that you were being guided all along, even when it did not feel that way. This realization will strengthen your faith in a way that cannot be easily shaken. You are not at the end of this process, but you are far from where you started. The changes that are happening now are only the beginning of what will continue to unfold in your life. I am still guiding you, still shaping your path, and still preparing what is ahead. You are moving forward with purpose, even when you cannot see every step. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should, and that you are exactly where you need to be in this moment. This confidence is not loud or forced. It is steady and grounded in the truth. You are beginning to accept. You are not the same person who once doubted every step, because something within you has been strengthened. There is a moment coming where you will be asked to act on what you have been receiving, not in a way that overwhelms you, but in a way that confirms your readiness. You will feel it as a clear knowing, a sense that this is the right step to take, even if you do not fully understand everything yet. I am not leading you into confusion. I am leading you into clarity that unfolds as you move. You have been prepared for this kind of step, even if you feel unsure at first. Trust that the strength you need will meet you as you move forward. Type 1313 to step in faith. You may notice that your hesitation is beginning to fade, replaced by a willingness to try, to move, and to believe that something good can come from your actions. This is a sign that your mindset is shifting in a powerful way. You are no longer waiting for perfect conditions, because you are beginning to understand that growth happens in movement, not in stillness. I am helping you release the need to control every outcome so you can step into what is unfolding naturally. This is how you begin to walk in alignment with what has been prepared for you. There is also a deeper sense of responsibility growing within you, one that is not heavy, but meaningful. You are starting to realize that your life carries purpose, and that your choices play a role in how that purpose unfolds. I am not placing pressure on you. I am inviting you into awareness so you can move with intention. Every decision you make now has the potential to lead you closer to what is meant for you. You are not moving blindly. You are moving with guidance. There will be moments when opportunities appear in ways you did not expect, and you will feel a quiet pull to say yes. This pull is not random. It is part of how I guide you toward what is aligned with your path. You may feel a mixture of excitement and uncertainty, but do not let uncertainty stop you from moving forward. I am not asking you to have all the answers. I am asking you to trust the direction you are being shown. Each step you take will reveal the next one in the right time. Type 1414 to receive direction. You are also beginning to see that your past does not define your future in the way you once believed. The mistakes, the delays, and the moments of doubt are no longer holding the same weight over you. I am helping you release the identity that was shaped by those experiences so you can step into a new understanding of yourself. You are not bound by what has already happened. You are being shaped by what is happening now. This shift in identity is what allows you to move forward with freedom. There is a new level of clarity forming around what truly matters in your life. You are beginning to focus more on what brings you peace, growth, and purpose, and less on what drains your energy. This clarity will guide your decisions and help you stay aligned with your path. You will find it easier to say no to what does not serve you and yes to what does. This is not about losing anything valuable. It is about choosing what aligns with who you are becoming. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful. It feels divine, but this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You may also begin to notice that your surroundings are responding to your growth. Situations that once felt stagnant may start to shift, and new possibilities may begin to appear where there were none before. This is because your alignment is changing. And as it changes, your environment adjusts as well. You are stepping into a space where things begin to move with you instead of against you. This is not by chance. It is by design. There will be moments when you reflect on how far you have come, and you may feel a sense of gratitude for the journey you have taken. Even the difficult parts will begin to make more sense because you will see how they contributed to your growth. This reflection will strengthen your faith and remind you that you have been guided all along. You are not starting over. You are continuing from a place of progress. Everything you have experienced has prepared you for this moment. You are also being prepared to step into a role where your presence has an impact on others. The growth you are experiencing is not only for you, but also for the influence you will have on those around you. People will begin to notice the change in you. Even if they cannot explain it, they will see your strength, your clarity, and your peace. And it will inspire them in ways you may not immediately see. This is part of your purpose unfolding. There is a shift happening in how you trust yourself, because you are beginning to recognize that the guidance you feel within is not something to ignore. You have spent time questioning your instincts, wondering if you were seeing things clearly. But now you are learning to trust what is being placed inside you. This trust is not based on guesswork. It is based on the connection you are building with me. The more you listen, the clearer that connection becomes. You are not being left to figure things out alone. You are being guided from within. Type 1515 to trust the journey. You may begin to notice that your choices are becoming more intentional, that you are no longer reacting in the same way you once did. This is because you are gaining control over your responses instead of being led by your emotions alone. I am helping you see situations from a higher perspective so you can make decisions that align with your purpose. This will bring a sense of calm into your life. Even when things around you are still changing, you are learning to move with awareness instead of impulse. There is also a new level of discipline forming within you. One that is not forced, but natural. You are starting to focus more on what truly matters and less on what distracts you. This discipline will help you stay on the path that is unfolding before you. It will keep you from drifting back into patterns that once held you back. You are not losing freedom. You are gaining direction. There will be moments when you are tested, not to break you, but to strengthen what is being built within you. These moments will show you how much you have grown and how far you have come. You will respond differently than you once did, and that will be a clear sign of your transformation. I am not placing obstacles in your path. I am allowing situations that reveal your strength. This is how you become steady in who you are. Type 1616 to stay aligned. You are also beginning to see that your time is valuable, and you are becoming more careful about how you spend it. This awareness will help you invest your energy into what brings growth and purpose into your life. You will no longer feel the need to chase things that do not align with where you are going. This is not about restriction. It is about clarity. You are choosing what matters with intention. There is a deeper sense of peace growing within you, one that does not depend on everything being perfect. This peace comes from your connection to what I am doing in your life. It will guide you through moments of uncertainty and keep you grounded when things begin to move quickly. You will begin to rely on this peace as a source of strength. It will become something you carry with you in every situation. You may also notice that your vision for your life is becoming clearer. You are starting to see possibilities that once felt out of reach. This vision is not something you created on your own. It is something I am revealing to you step by step. You do not need to see everything at once. You only need to follow what is being shown to you now. Each step will bring more clarity as you continue forward. There will be a moment where you realize that you are no longer waiting for change because you have become part of it. This realization will bring a sense of empowerment into your life. You will see that your actions, your thoughts, and your choices are shaping your path in real time. I am guiding you, but you are also participating in what is unfolding. This partnership is what allows transformation to take root. You are not at the end of this journey, but you are standing in a place where everything is beginning to come together. The pieces that once felt scattered are starting to form a clear picture. You will begin to understand why certain things happened the way they did and how they led you to this moment. This understanding will bring you peace and confidence as you move forward. Stay with this because there is still more that is unfolding, and each step is bringing you closer to the fullness of what has been prepared. I am continuing to guide you, and nothing that is meant for you will be lost as long as you remain open. You are stepping into a season where your life begins to reflect the growth that has taken place within you. Continue listening, because what comes next will deepen your understanding and continue to lead you into the purpose that has been waiting for you. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words, This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are now stepping into a place where everything within you begins to settle into a deeper certainty. And that certainty will guide you in ways that once felt impossible. The confusion that once surrounded your thoughts is beginning to fade. And in its place is a quiet knowing that you cannot fully explain, yet you feel it clearly. I am strengthening that knowing within you, so you will not be easily shaken by what happens around you. This is the stage where your inner foundation becomes strong enough to carry what is coming next. You are not being prepared for something small. You are being prepared for something that will require your full presence. There is a moment approaching where you will be faced with a decision that reflects everything you have been learning and receiving. This decision will not be forced upon you, but it will be clear enough for you to recognize its importance. You will feel the weight of it, not as pressure, but as awareness that this step matters. I am guiding you so you will not choose from fear, but from understanding. You have grown enough to recognize what aligns with your path and what does not. Type 1717 to choose wisely. You are also beginning to understand that your voice carries power. Even when you have been silent for so long, there were times when you held back, when you felt like your thoughts did not matter or would not be heard. I am showing you that your voice has a place, and that expressing yourself is part of your growth. This does not mean speaking loudly or seeking attention, but it means standing in truth when it matters. You are learning to speak with clarity and purpose. There is also a deeper level of emotional strength forming within you, one that allows you to face situations without being overwhelmed by them. You are not losing your sensitivity. You are gaining balance. This balance will help you remain steady even when emotions rise. You will begin to respond instead of react, and that will change how situations unfold around you. This is part of the maturity that is developing within you. There will be moments when you are asked to trust what you cannot yet see, and those moments will test the foundation you have built. I am not asking you to believe blindly, but to trust the connection you have developed with me. You have already experienced enough to know that you are being guided. These moments will strengthen your faith and help you move forward with confidence. You are not stepping into uncertainty alone. You are stepping into it with guidance. Type 1818 to trust what cannot yet be seen. You are also becoming more aware of the boundaries that need to be established in your life. There were times when you allowed certain things to continue because you did not know how to change them. Now you are receiving the clarity and strength to decide what you will allow and what you must release. This is not about pushing people away. It is about protecting the path you are meant to walk. You are learning that not everything belongs in your life in every season. There is a shift happening in the way you face challenges because you no longer see them as things meant to stop you. You are beginning to see them as things that can shape you and help move you forward. This new perspective will help you face difficulties without losing your direction. You will begin to understand that even challenges can serve a purpose in your growth. That understanding will help you keep going. You may also notice that your patience is becoming stronger. Not patience that waits without meaning, but patience that trusts the process while it unfolds. You are learning that something does not have to happen immediately for it to be important. This patience will keep you from rushing into choices that do not align with your path. It will give you the room to move with clarity and intention. You are becoming steadier in the way you approach your life. There will come a moment when you look back and realize that the person you used to be no longer defines who you are now. That realization will bring freedom because you will see how much you have grown. The doubts, the fears, and the uncertainties that once held you back will no longer carry the same power. You will understand that you have moved beyond them. This is the result of everything that has been unfolding within you. You are also entering a space where your presence begins to carry a different kind of energy. People will feel it, even if they cannot explain it. They will notice the calmness, the clarity, and the strength you now carry. This is not something you need to force. It is something that naturally flows from your growth. You are becoming someone who reflects what has been placed within you. Stay with this, because what is unfolding is still continuing, and there is more you are meant to receive. I am not finished guiding you, and you are not finished growing. Every step you take is bringing you closer to the fullness of what has been prepared for you. You are not moving without direction, and you are not alone in this process. Continue listening, because what comes next will bring deeper understanding and will keep shaping the path that is opening before you.